Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheswaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. In this video, we will discuss about the choiceless awakening. In the last video, we talked about choiceful awakening. Now, what is choiceless awakening? The choiceless awakening in this, you drop all choosing. You begin to accept everything as it happens or as it comes from the divine. This is called choiceless awakening. In this, what happens? You go on continuing your spiritual practices. Definitely, you will gain, as discussed earlier, definitely you will gain peace, no doubt. But that is only a temporary, as the other part of the peace, that is turmoil, remains the same, because as it doesn't get dissolved completely in the heart. So the knot of ignorance continues to be there. It has not been eliminated, it has not been destroyed, it has not been dissolved. So the once you begin to resort to spiritual practices, first you gain the peace, but that peace is not permanent. You get disturbed again and again and again whenever somebody provokes the inner layers of your suppression. So, when you go on doing this, so then once you come to know whether I do this spiritual practice for some time, and as long as I do it, I'm okay, I enjoy peace. But once I come back and be in relation to the world, again, at the slightest provocation, I'm getting disturbed. So, what is this? At this point, your real awakening starts taking place in your consciousness, in your awareness. So, whether I do it or not, it remains the same. So, how to overcome this? How to dissolve it? Or how to overcome from these weaknesses? In this contemplation, you come to know that life, I have divided the life into two parts, whereas it is only one in totality. I cannot accept one and reject the other. My whole restlessness, my whole turmoil remains in choosing one and rejecting the other. I am ignorant of the fact or of the truth that it is only one which has divided into two. It is only my lack of understanding which led me to restlessness and turmoil. So let me accept everything, whatever it happens. Let me accept. So, in that very acceptance, in the flowering of that acceptance for everything, whichever happens in your consciousness, and you see that the real peace, the real understanding, the real awareness starts awakening in your being. When once it crystallizes into your consciousness, you will not be disturbed by any provocation whatsoever of the world. So that is choiceless awakening. It is not choiceful. You are not desiring it. Just it is happening. The peace happens naturally in whichever situation you are, because your inner consciousness has realized or has undergone that kind of transformation where the knots of your ignorance in your heart has been dissolved completely by the wisdom of the divine. So, this is called choiceless awakening. Unless you accept everything, whatever happens, as a gift of the divine, then and then only you can derive real joy, real peace, and undergoes real transformation of your life and in your life. So, thank you all.